Good morning. Hope everyone is having a blessed and wonderful day, staying hydrated out in this heat. We have been active since about 7 a.m. this morning in the community, giving out blessing bags, water, food to those that are less fortunate in our community and the surrounding neighboring communities. My wife just loaded back up and is back out again. This heat will take a toll on you, but please stay hydrated and stay safe. If you need anything, please reach out to your nearest ministry. Reach out to us, and we'll see what we can get done for you. With that being said, today's reading is going to come from Proverbs 26:12. Do you see a wise man in his own eyes? There's more hope for a fool than him. So the biblical backing on this is going to be wise in your own eyes, but it also is going to come with wisdom, which we have been touching on for several days now. How do you feel when you encounter a conceited person? Whether it's in person, on the street, a friend, at your school, at the gym, through social media, because I meet them daily and I see them daily. I watch them daily on social media, that some of these men and women are so full of themselves that it just breaks my heart. And hopefully this message will reach one of them. And I don't know why God put this on me today, but it's very powerful. You know, Solomon points out that arrogance is as bad as foolishness. It's even worse, to be honest. It ultimately leads to a very unfaithful life. Now, you can be conceited and be that way and put all this stuff and tell them everybody you're a Christian and post you're a Christian and, be on the street telling everybody you're a Christian or where you might be and put Bible quotes up and quote Bible quotes and whatever. But it will lead ultimately to an unfulfilled life. It will catch up to you. God's wisdom, on the other hand, is laced with strength of humility. The choice is very simple. We can be full of ourselves or we can be full of God. I choose to be full of God. When we are full of God, we seek His wisdom and His love, His instruction. The results are joy and delight in your life. Becoming wise in your own eyes invites shame, disgrace, and sadness, and can really blind us to make proper choices as we rely on our own gifts and strengths and not in the Lord's. The choice is really yours to make, my brothers and sisters, men and women. It's your choice to make. Do you want to be conceited and full of yourself and boast about this or that? Or do you want to be full of God and the Holy Spirit and walk in obedience and faith and let that gleaming light that shines off of us as you walk down the street or you get behind a camera or you walk in a grocery store or wherever you might be? Ask yourself, what do you want to be? I know where I want to be. I want to be full of God's wisdom and obedience. You know, He will intervene in all of our situations. And I don't know what everyone's situation is, and it's really none of my business unless you reach out to me. But I know that He will intervene in everyone's situation or season that they're in. He will always answer our prayers, but what we have to remember, it is based on His timeline, not yours. And we want Him to give us a receptive heart to receive His wisdom, to receive His obedience, and receive His faith. He who promises, which is the Lord, is faithful. Us that is who make promises are faithful. But He will never let us go without for those that seek Him diligently. He places us sometimes in places to help others. And that all comes with faith and obedience and not being wise in your own eyes, but having wisdom that the God we love and know gives us. In James 1:5, if you need wisdom, ask our generous God, and He will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking. Just ask Him. In Psalms it also states in 111:10, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of your wisdom. A good understanding have all those who do His commandments. His praise endures forever. To a person who pleases Him, God will give wisdom, knowledge, and happiness. He's given it to me. Back in James 3:17 and 18, the wisdom from above is the first, pure, then teachable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere, and a harvest of righteousness is sown in peace by those who make peace. That's very powerful in itself about wisdom. Because if we go back to Proverbs 24:14 about wisdom, wisdom is sweet to our soul. If you find it, you will have a bright future, and your hopes will not be cut short. In Romans 11:33, it talks about wisdom as well. On the depth of our riches of the wisdom and knowledge of God, how unsearchable His judgments and His paths beyond tracing out. Now, Thomas A. Kempis quoted this: "He is truly wise who looks upon earthly things as folly, that he may gain Christ." That's powerful. So we really need to take a step back and ask ourselves today, do we want to be wise in our own eyes with our gifts and talents? Or do we want to be wise and full of God and let the Holy Spirit run through us with the wisdom and the obedience, so magical things and blessings continue to happen? I will seek the Lord, and he will not forget me. As if you seek the Lord, he shall not forget you. Those blessings will come. If you're driving down the road right now, you're driving that automobile because the Lord gave it to you. He enabled you to provide the means to make the money to pay for that automobile, or he provided someone that gave you that automobile. Every picture on your wall, every knickknack in your house, the food that you eat, all comes from the blessing of the Lord. So I ask you today to challenge yourself. Don't be that conceited person. Don't be that false prophet Christian to draw attention to yourself, to gain followers on social media. Heck, I have a ministry channel and I have a business channel, and I don't have but maybe 30 followers. They will slowly trickle in as God brings them to me. So God bless each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Check out JC Ministries on YouTube. It's a friend of mine. He's doing great, awesome. Following Christ, changed his life completely around. Check him out. Go to his story. It's worth it. Also, I want to thank each and every one of my followers at JP Ministry that are part of this family, that are helping this kingdom grow. If you're seeing this video for the first time, I would ask that you follow us, like it, and share it, and let God do the rest of the work. If you're seeing this on YouTube, same thing. Just subscribe to the channel so we can get those subscribers up to make this ministry go viral. And just share it and let God do the work. It's like a seed. He puts it in the dirt, let the dirt do the work. We need to let God do the work. Also, I would like you to pray for a family, the Doyle family out of South Carolina. Their son went missing in 2023 in a so-called boating accident, which there is a lot of speculation and a lot of questions of how the DNR has messed this case up, and the family is hurting right now. They want answers. They want closure. So I'd ask you just to pray as the JP Ministry family to give a moment of silence for the Doyle family and ask the Lord to guide them, to help them find their son so they can have closure. God bless you all. I love each and every one of you all, and I will see you on the next video.